Lesson 51, Probability. Theoretical probability is used to estimate probabilities by making certain assumptions about an experiment. Suppose a sample space has 5 outcomes that are equally likely. That is, they all have the same probability x. The probabilities must add to 1. X plus x plus x plus x plus x equals 1. Those are 5 outcomes that must add up to 1. When we simplify this equation, we get 5x equals 1. And then when we solve for x, we get x equals 1/5. So the probability of the event happening is 1 out of 5. Again, they must be equally likely events. Suppose there are n equally likely outcomes in a sample space of an experiment. The probability of each outcome is 1 out of n. The probability of an event is the number of outcomes in the event over n. A coin, a die, or other objects are called fair if all the outcomes are equally likely. Example 1. An experiment consists of spinning a spinner once. Find the probability of each event. The probability of spinning a 4. So first we have to find out how many 4s are on the spinner. There are only 1 4 right there. And then how many total outcomes are there that are equally likely? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the probability of spinning a 4 would be 1 out of 4 because there's 1 4 and there's 5 total possibilities. Example 2. Find the probability of spinning an even number. So again, we know there are 5 numbers. How many of those numbers are even? In this case, 2 and 4 are even. So there are 2 numbers that are even. So the probability of spinning an even number would be 2 out of 5. Practice 1. Find the probability of spinning a 1. Practice 2. Find the probability of spinning an odd number. Example 3. An experiment consists of rolling one fair number cube and flipping a coin. Find the probability of each event. Show a sample space that has all outcomes equally likely. The outcome of rolling a 5 and flipping heads can be written as the ordered paired 5, H. There are 12 possible outcomes in this sample space. The possibilities are 1 heads, 2 heads, 3 heads, 4 heads, 5 heads, 6 heads, 1 tails, 2 tails, 3 tails, 4 tails, 5 tails, 6 tails. So in all, there are 12 different outcomes that could happen. So what is the probability of getting a tails? So how many tails were there on the possible outcomes? There were 1 tail, 2 tail, 3 tail, 4 tail, 5 tail, 6 tails. So there are 6 possible outcomes. And how many were there in total? 12. So the probability of getting a tails is 6 out of 12, or 1 out of 2. Practice 3. An experiment consists of rolling one fair number cube and flipping a coin. Find the probability of an even number and tails. So first find out how many even numbers have tails. And then put that number over the total number of possible outcomes.